Today's roadside cemetery video, we return to Highway 3 to Black's Cemetery, municipality of Dutton, Dunwich, 1998. That's what this says here. Established 1844. Hey all, Random Andrew here, coming at you again with, as I just said, another Highway 3 roadside cemetery video. This is one that you pretty much wouldn't know it's here unless that little marker was there. Or unless you're daydreaming driving down the road and happen to spot this. There are some really nice looking headstones up here, and we're gonna get on up here and have a look. I decided not to drive. As you can see, it's snowy. Like I drove, but not to drive up here. I just didn't want to take any chances of, some slipping and sliding. Oh, this is actually bigger than it looks. Alright, well, I guess we'll start with this corner here, and we'll just make our way around. We may not see every single headstone in here, but we are going to have a look at some of the older ones, some of the different architecture behind them, the way they're designed, the artwork on them. These are the things that I love to see when coming out to these old cemeteries. The dates as well. Very hard to see the dates on a lot of these older ones, but it's still worth a shot. This one was 1893. James Stewart. And it is a fairly cold day today. A little bit of wind once you get up here where it's open. We've got a McKellar here, a McCollum here, Alexander McCollum, 1897, or is that 19? No, that's an 18. 1856 and 1929. We loved him, yes, no tongue can tell how much we loved him and how well God loved him. God loved him too, and then, well, he thought best to take him home with him to rest. And somehow I've got a battery light flashing already. I'm not sure how that's possible. So we're gonna have to do this little bit by little bit. We might have to charge the battery up and come back to finish it. McElendris. This one really caught my eye. 1930, 1925, 1884, Sherwood, 1980. Oh, where's some more on this side? 1885, Great Scott. And have a look at the artwork there. And then right behind that one, look at the size of this. 1921, 1834, 1826. In memory of Elizabeth, 1866, 1867, 1881. And that's McPherson. We got some vine work, the covered vase. And it's even got, in the vase has some artwork in it. There's some interesting ones over here too. This arch. Is that what you call that? As an arch. Agnes Luton. 1819. Wow. There we go. 1881, I think that says for Patton. I could be reading that wrong. There you go, 1819. That's fairly old. I wonder, these probably have an inscription under them as well. Oh, but yeah, I can't get to seeing that without soaking and freezing. And we just got out here. I can't be getting like that yet. Wow, look at this. Campbell. 1862 and 1858. That's nice. It's got an inscription here. little hard to make out. And there is actually, this could be who created it. It says D something Campbell Bothwell. And it's not actually part of up here, but that could also be a name added. I don't know, that could be a family member that actually created this. Another huge one for McPherson over here. 1906 and 1898. The tree's just gonna have to compromise with it. It's there, it's not going anywhere. Another McCollum, we see another McCollum in here just back over there, 1887. Ah, native of, that's hard to, Saddle Parish, Argyllshire, Scotland. And yet another inscription underneath that. It's hard to make out, can't read it. Okay, which section next? We've got a whole row of older ones here. 1825, 1857, McFarland, Nancy, I don't see a date on it. Another McFarland here, 1860 something, and I'm walking straight into a tree. I've seen a few Clarks in here as well. I just thought I'd point that out. 1848, 1989, and 1953 on that one. These two guys right here, can't quite make them out at all. I just seen this. Mary McCollum, 1808. Wow, December 1808. This looks like these were the lower halves, or the upper halves of some that may have broken. That's the other thing too. When we come out here and it's snow covered, you can't see if there's foot things, you know, like little markers at the foot of where the graves are, indicating other family members. It's a nice one for Graham over here. $1909, or is that 1989? 1923. Like I said, right beside Highway 3 where we are currently. So you will hear some traffic in the background. There's another big one for Graham. Looks to be its urn has fallen. At least somebody's put it back with it. And we got two lonely guys right over here. Look at this. What are you guys doing over here? 1863. And I can't quite make that one out over there. Kerr. Wow. This one's missing a bit. Both pieces by the looks of it. Another McCollum, 1849. And if you could see the impression in the snow, there's another one right beside it. We've got a whole bunch of McCollums right in this small area here. But there's a few that really caught my eye. We're going to make our way to see. Here's an older version of that willow that you see on a lot of headstones. There's an Andrew McIntyre. 1852. Wow, look at all the dates on this one. 1828, 1886, 1828, 1893, and so on. Wow. And that is an Urquhart. If that's how you say that. I might have just really messed that up, and if I did, I'm sorry. But it happens. You know, people mess my last name up all the time. Now, these are the ones that were catching my eye. Look at the different design. I haven't seen any quite like that. Daniel McCollum. 1858, and it's got like this pattern in the middle here, and then this, get at the sunlight. Margaret McCollum, 1854. Sarah McCollum, 1838. Got some older dates on here. And then with that pattern again, for Catherine McCollum in 1859. And then the names start changing. We got McPherson's here, natives of Sutherlandshire, Scotland. You know, if anybody watching my vlogs overseas is from that area, please let me know. So again, we've got some more McKillops, some McIntyres. And then we've got this nice quiet little section back here. December 14th, 1844 and 1938. This is a little bit different. $18.28, I do believe that says. And you can kind of make out 1880? Yes. Like I said, you can kind of make them out. This takes a minute. And then we've got a heritage tree here, which is an Australian pine. Crikey. Kind of cool to see a tree designated there like that. And this is Telford. I actually went to school with a girl from Port Stanley named Telford. Family named Telford. Okay, so let's wander this way. Hey, look, I got gloves today. Let's wander this way, and we'll get as much as the camera permits us to get. McDougall, 1859 and 1884. This rather large one here is belonging to a Catherine Gunn, 1908. I hope reading her last name doesn't have the algorithm pick it up because I read that last name. It's a crazy algorithm. But, you know, they're doing what they gotta do. Look at this one. In memory of Nancy, daughter of... Oh, I can't quite make that out. Last name is Black. So this would be the Black's cemetery. The Black family. See? The Black. Right there. I suppose, you know, you've got, this would be a fairly common last name. 1887. 1847. Wow, that is barely readable. Garbutt. Married to Eliza, 1823, 1902. And another one here, Hugh, Helen, and another Hugh, and Isabella. I see a couple more large ones and a few of the older looking style. Oh wait, see, okay. Usually when a cemetery has a name of a family name, you're going to see that family name all through it here. Alexander, 1864. 1936. I wonder one's a born and one's a past. This one here, in memory of father and mother, James Black and Catherine Black. 1901 and 1903. Here's the McPherson line. McPherson. This tall one belongs to one Sarah Parker, passed November 30th, 1851. That's nice. It's got kind of a wreath around it. And there's some other names down. James, Eleanor. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not trying to make jokes or anything because I am standing in a cemetery, but guys, Peter Parker, 1871. If you're into comics at all, you'll get the wow. If I see a Ben Parker, I'm really going to be wowed. But John, 1838, from Scotland. I don't know, I love Scotland. Scotland is a beautiful country. Euphemia, wife of John. 1851. And you'll notice, other than the footprints you see from me, the only other footprints are of animals that have been through here. Well, okay, these ones here might be people prints. McLeland. I don't see the date on there anywhere. Maybe we'll get these two before I gotta give the camera a rest again. Arch Graham, 1871. Another Scotland. And Euphemia Graham, 1881. Another from Scotland, Argyllshire, Scotland. A lot of Scottish settlers in here. That's pretty cool. Tried to clean this one up a little bit. Christian. I couldn't find the date. Actually, 18 something. There's a half of the date there. 1870 something, I'm gonna guess. And you know, I thought being the Blacks cemetery, there would be more of the Black family in here. But only seen a couple so far, but we're not done yet. So here we've got another McKillop, Donald, 1802. Check that out, 1802. And it's got a different looking material to it as you're walking up, but I think it's just the different color quartz showing up in the stone. Still looks very nice. We found another McCullum, Margaret. It's an angel on that one. That's cool. Was that? No, it wasn't an angel. Okay, I wasn't seeing it right. It is the tree. It is the willow. Because here's one just like it for Laura Campbell. Donald McKillop. This one's a bit taller. $1860. I know I haven't been reading off all of the dates. We kind of got a general idea of the age of some of these in here. Here's a name that kind of stuck out. Skelding. 1864. Only 1 year and 11 months. That's pretty sad. Skelding. And then we've got a bunch here that are all individual markers for the family here. Memory of Sarah, 1874. Donald Patterson, 1861. Right there. Oh, we're really fighting this battery, guys. This video might not end up being near as long as I was hoping to make it. So I think we're going to find a couple of choice. I'm going to wander around and find a couple choice ones to show you guys. And then we may just have to come back in the spring when there's a little bit more color to see. Oh wow, this one may not be the oldest, but it's almost as tall as I am. And it's fully decorated in artwork. Peter Gow passed in 1863. Native of Perthshire, Scotland. Wow. So there's a few Gow family members back in this area. And then this right here, look at this. Blue. Duncan Blue, 1896. That is a neat looking headstone if I ever did say myself. Yeah, I just said that. But it is, look at it, it's neat. Well, I can no longer rest the battery enough to make the camera stay on for more than a short amount of time. So I think we're about to call it a day here. It's this weird sound coming from these lines. You hear that? Crazy. That's not the normal noise they make. McKeating, Christy Margaret McKeating, 1970. It's got to be at least minus 10 degrees Celsius right here. Woo, chilly day. And there's nothing here except this one little piece inside of this retained area, this blocked area. I can't even see the date properly on it. Well guys, thank you for joining me on this roadside cemetery tour. A very frozen roadside cemetery tour. Some awesome stuff to see in here. Some really old graves. Let's get down at the wind here real quick. It's actually a much larger cemetery than I had thought, than what is visible from the road, what you really can't see from the road anyways. So we will be coming back here to finish showing you some of the older headstones. And I hope I was able to show enough today that it was worth you guys' time watching. Please share the videos. Check out the videos at the end of the channel. You never know, you might find them interesting. Just recently did the Donnelly's video, the video on the Donnelly's gravesite, and learned a lot making that video. I'm hoping to do more like that. So if you have a local urban legend kind of story, and it's, you know, relatively close to my location, I don't see why I can't come out and try and do some coverage of it. Anyhow, enough talking. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click like if you enjoyed it, share the video, and we'll see you guys again real soon. Have a good one. Stay warm.